Rounders comes inside and out goes Yunus Khan and Shahid Afridi having few issues, and I think you got to be really careful and watchful, and I think Pakistani camp there did last night. Good bowling, really good bowling.
Pressure on the India champion bowlers and looking to run away with the game, and that was thanks to that 145-run partnership. They had a phenomenal day out yesterday between Kamran Akmal and Sharjeel Khan, the left-hander, and it was all about gaining momentum in the first six. Who's going to make that first move? Couple of those big hits from Sharjeel just set the momentum going, and then ended up with 72 of just 30 deliveries. Flying that way to the boundary. No slip in place, will take that boundary.
Mika's got good pace, and that was pure pace which really foxed Sharjeel. He wanted to go on the onside, feet were not moved at all, spikes were stuck. It was just the angle, and unlucky Mika, I would say, and lucky Sharjeel that it didn't go in the fielder's hand.
That was in the slot.
Away from the stumps, and he followed him side bottom. Plenty of experience side bottom. This man is going to be crucial when they come to bat. Mustard, he batted magnificently in one of the match where he was just stroking the ball left, right, centre. 84 not out against South Africa.
Looking to make some room. Kamran Akmal up and over that backward point area, will take that boundary as well. There's been good bowling. Ryan side bottom has not given anything away, and that's forced Kamran Akmal to try and create something and gets a boundary.
That's another difference from our days to now modern day cricketers, modern day batters. They can't.
60 points and I bought my first car. As a busy college student, having a car is an absolute must. I feel like I could do anything. My next goal, a 700 credit score.
Champions not losing a wicket. You want to split the two halves of the power play, 18 deliveries and then the 18 deliveries. You don't lose a wicket, you can look to capitalize. Yeah, spot on, Waqar, right?
And I think it pitched outside the line of the leg stump. You have to really land inside that red mat. In the air, this should be taken. Those big buckets, big hands of O'Brien. He wasn't going to drop that. That's the first blood. Pakistan losing Kamran Akmal early.
And the strategy working for Kevin Pietersen and the England champions was... Champions have got plenty of batting, and that allows the top order batsmen to go out there and express themselves as well.
Yeah, bowled away from him, out of his reach. He had to really fetch for it. And O'Brien, he wasn't going to drop that. Got under it comfortably, and the ball hitting the bottom of the bat. That's why he couldn't carry the boundary. Pietersen should be happy. He's picked up a wicket. What about this one? Same man catching another one. Both openers back in the hut.
It makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Surprising, because when you play these many games, you didn't have a day where you got 100. That's really surprising, isn't it? So England will feel that they have a chance.
Well, he just brought that man into the 30-yard circle and gave that width, and that smile says it all. could not execute the plan that Ryan Sidebottom and Kevin Peterson were thinking about, but Maqsood will take that boundary.
Well, if you were planning to bowl that delivery, which is way outside the off stump, you've got to have the man there. It would have been straight into his hand. He pushed the man from mid-on back on the boundary, thinking that Shoaib Maqsood...
Usman Afzal going down rather inelegantly. But they've got Pakistan 2 down here in the power play. It's all about timing, really. Oopsie, that hurts when you lie on. Now that is a big hit. Oh dear. It's gone a long way over deep mid-wicket and ease my trip. Big 6.
Sometimes when you hear the sound off the blade, you just know it's 6. You don't even have to bother tracking the ball. You just know it's going all the way. Chris Schofield, the previous over dropped short and got cut, and then goes up above the eye line and says to Maqsood, "Do you want to have a dip?" And he says, "Yes, I do. I'll dip you for 6."
Catch it.
It's gone over extra this time. It's another free-flowing bat for the Ease My Trip 6. Maqsood is mightily dangerous.
Just think it's such a risky ploy, bowling flighty spin to Maqsood, because he's so powerful. The arms and the shoulders.
Catch it.
He is a brilliant 6 hitter.
Easy as you like. There's another one. It's a little flatter. Doesn't have the elevation, but it's got the distance. Another Ease My Trip maximum.
Not learning here, Chris Schofield. You must bowl the ball into the surface. So of Maqsood. Otherwise, he's just going to dong you all day. That's a massive hit.
Over point for 6. Ease My Trip 6. What a good hit. Maqsood is so strong.
Yeah, another Ease My Trip 6, and that's really, really good batting from Maqsood. Again, the elevation and the arms, using the muscles. Have a look how he lays it through the line. Tall man, using every inch of his body.
Afzal for his 3rd over. Not the best of starts. Saj Mahmood is on as a sub. We're going to find out who is off at the moment.
Shoaib Malik has been quiet in this partnership, which is 58 of 40 deliveries. And straight after the drinks, we saw
England has taken 2 early wickets. Pakistan are 92 for 2. Do you think your team has it in them to win today's match?
I know so. For a fact they're going to do it. We've had a very good start. We had a team talk, and I think it's going to go very well for us. So fingers crossed, and we got this.
All right. The concept of legends coming out to play again for glory. Who are your favourites? Who are your favourites today, and who are your favourites generally?
I think I have to say everybody from our team. They're all so great. Even from the other team, UV, Suresh Raina, it's been so nice. Even KP, Ian, it's such a pleasure to see them, and I'm so happy.
That was a huge 6, by the way. Well, all the best to your team, and enjoy the day and the rest of the tour.
done can go waste. You got to be really careful and make sure you put in the best foot forward, but he's not doing it. Best foot forward is from Shoaib Malik, chopping it away for 4. 17 off the over, 108 for 2.
That is big. And brings up his 50 in style, and Ease My Trip 6. What a performance, what a player, 5 sixes.
Wow. 2 back-to-back 50s. 154.55 strike rate, dealing in sixes. He's hit 5 sixes in his 51. Great hands. Watch the ball really closely, and then
some of that off spin. Slow, Does he get enough of it? He does. Gets it past Alistair Brown. A boundary to start his last over in his spell.
It's never a good feeling when you get hit for 4 on your a new over, first delivery. That was pies. Literally pies.
That'll be the 100 partnership between Maqsood and Malik, brought up in style. A poor delivery. 103 this partnership from 65. We've actually only had 4 balls in this over with all the wides, and there's 13 conceded from it so far.
I think it's one too many overs for Usman Afzal. He bowled quite nicely. He given away only 16 in his first.
Donald a call. Down and straight. And all the way. Another Ease My Trip 6. Number 8 of the innings, and 50 for Malik. 51 from 30.
Another fantastic inning from Shoaib Malik, second one of this tournament. He's the backbone of the team in the middle order. Played sensibly and can be very attacking at times. He did not allow Schofield to settle at any stage. Very, very expensive, this spell of Schofield, but what a wonderful knock from
pace from Darren Maddy. And if you can do that, then you don't need to look to improvise when you have that sort of muscle power. Another Ease My Trip 6.
I was just thinking when you were talking, I don't think he's looking to ramp it over that short third or use the pace. I reckon Maqsood is going to use those big muscles and just dunk him over the fence. It looks so easy. It looks effortless.
3 not out. Oh, powerfully struck. Powerfully struck by Misbah-ul-Haq. The umpire did a good thing that he moved away.
Well, he's just holding his chest because this was belted back at him. He's done so well here, Sam Hollingshead, because that could have done some real damage. Look at this. That is, I am so yourself.
Catch it. Not timed it, not timed it. Ryan side bottom. Great running catch. To see the back of Maqsood. Really well judged.
Oh, it could be a meaty, sweet moment, that. That's a really good catch from Ryan side bottom. Brave bowling from Chris Schofield. He floated it. It was in the arc from Maqsood. He loves pumping the ball over, extra cover and long off. Great grab. Makes the ground. Gets the hands underneath the ball. Does the big Sid. Maqsood, impressive once again. Goes for 64. 157 for 4. And right at the last minute, just picks it up with a bit of a flurry and a flourish, and he carts one through the offside for a boundary. It's 18 done. 166 for 4.
Stump back of the length delivery. Because anything short to Misbah, you give him all the time in the world. You just find the gaps on the onside, and he picks up a boundary.
Yeah, that's a poor ball. Again, it's pace on from Meeker. It's not going through the categories here, the skills. Looked like he tried to beg my pardon.
Bowlers as well, they've been able to pull back the Pakistani champion. That was powerfully struck. Long off, long on in place. Just will have to go and get the ball back. That was really, really firmly struck.
Yeah, another ball whacked back towards the umpire as well. Gonna have your eyes peeled here. I tell you what, Darren Maddy, lucky he didn't get that on a boot.
That was in the arc. The slow ball picked by Abdul Razak and deep into the stands for another Ease My Trip 6.
Bit of exercise from Mo Azim, the umpire. This is Razak to a tee. This is where he loves to hit the ball. Darren Maddy should know that. Darren Maddy would have played against Razak a lot. Got to keep it out of his arc so far. 3 huge totals. 4 huge totals now.
one hand, Ali Brown, deep square leg, and goes for another Ease My Trip 6, 19 from the over.
Oh, Ali Brown, I tell you what, he's been patrolling that deep square, deep mid-wicket for the last 2 days, and he hasn't had a good time out there at all. He's caught one, he's dropped three, and he's punched this one over.
Phil Mustard powered England to... And the umpires have already started the walk as both teams have got an off day tomorrow, so they'll be able to recharge the batteries. One game tomorrow, it's India versus Australia.
Here tonight. Mustard goes after it. That is a fine hit. It's 6 off the first. Now, I reckon Peterson will do a lot of this. He'll go after Amir Yamin because he's skiddy and he'll come onto his bat.
Yeah, he's a big, tall batter, Kevin Peterson. What he did throughout his career and what he still does.
Works him leg side, out. Bobby Kumar has taken a good catch, low on his shoelaces, but that is a big scalp to remove Kevin Peterson.
An important wicket for Pakistan. It's an early wicket as well. The captain of England goes for Kevin.
In the cap for Amir Yamin. Ian Bell, local boy. That is so easy for Ian Bell. Fit, very. That's the slow ball. That's the one. But it's been thrashed. So you could see what he was trying to do was set up the delivery for the slow ball, but it didn't work this time.
Yeah, and Shoaib Malik really couldn't do it.
Yamin. Mustard goes after him. It's bread and butter for Mustard. Ball. Oh dear, that's gentle, very gentle. I'd be surprised if Wahab Riaz completes his spell here.
Well, he's got tape on it or a strapping on it, you can see it there.
He's struggling. Hit the stumps, gone! That's a direct hit.
Helmet has come off and his gloves might as well come off. And an apology from Phil Mustard as he just passed him up for 11, and England have lost 2 wickets.
How good is that? There were 3 men in the 30-yard circle on the offside and found the gap with great amount of ease, Kevin O'Brien. That misfield will help. That misfield will help. Will take that boundary as well. Phil Mustard decided really early to go with the spin and got the low full toss.
Tough opponent. Not so hard for Phil Mustard. The first ball, he clears it with ease. A massive Ease My Trip 6.
By no means that delivery was in that hitting zone or Phil Mustard's hit. Picks the length and also picks the man at deep mid-wicket. What a catch! Yasir Arafat, it was always dying on him. He had to go forward, never easy out on the deep. Maybe the third umpire will have a closer look, but really well judged catch.
If you don't get a bat or you don't get a ball, you can still win a game with your fielding. Earlier, he did that brilliant run out, Ian Bell, direct hit, and now that outstanding catch. And that's the benefit of playing cricket. He still plays club cricket in England. He still bats, he still bowls, and that's why that was just a stunner, an absolute stunner from Yasir Arafat. No problem there. But that was just magnificent catch from Yasir Arafat. And Phil Mustard, who's batted beautifully for his 30, out for
the outside edge, and Kevin O'Brien Well, not quite where he intended, but will take that boundary of the very first delivery. Inside out. That's how well that Kevin O'Brien just opens up the offside as well. Worked the angle really well on that occasion against Shoaib Malik.
It was good to see that he's having both options open. He's not just thinking one option here, going over Cow, going over long on.
Clean bowled. Was looking to just work it on the onside, maybe for the one and keep strike, but beaten in flight by Shoaib Malik. He does that time and time again.
Again, just missing the length completely, Kevin O'Brien, and missed it completely. Fourth wicket down for England champions. Kevin O'Brien out for 24, 75 for 4.
Kamran Akmal just died on him, and let's have a closer look. Leg byes signaled by the umpire. In the air, deep square leg, and takes it. That's more of his hitting zones over his shot, but picks the man out straight away at deep square leg.
Yeah, also you got to pick the right side as well. You got to try and play those shots on the smaller side with the smaller boundaries. But here, just not getting enough, and a very easy catch for
square boundaries and straighter boundaries also. See, there's no real pace, and he's going to struggle. Although that wasn't the greatest of the shots, but he'll fetch boundary. They don't mind as long as the boundaries keep coming. But you got to really hit, go hard, go big. Should have been the other way around. Oh, almost chopped it on, almost. Still not finding the right rhythm, Ali Brown, but the boundaries are coming.
Razak with the keeper up to the stump is very...
She got a couple of my credit cards.
A couple of your credit cards? How many credit cards does one man need? You're out, Ali Brown! Caught in the deep!
What about that shot? Just went straight. Good catch. Very, very good catch. Don't worry about the credit card. Credit card is with the owner of Pakistan team at this stage. He's enjoying himself. He's just won, almost winning the... Ali Brown gone for 11, is 96 for 6.
Stumped. Sure, that stumped. Lovely bit of bowling from Ajmal and a nice bit of glove work from Kamran Akmal. Had the bails off in a flash, and the square leg umpire isn't even going to bother sending it upstairs. He sends Maddie back to the hutch.
Maddie straight away after getting out suggests that this was Dusra. It was Dusra. You knew it, but you couldn't handle it. That's the experience of Saeed Ajmal. What a delivery. Nice in flight, way outside the off stump, asking Darren Maddie to just go for a big shot, and a magnificent, lovely stumping by Kamran Akmal, who's having a onside, which he has played all his life. Could be out, could be out, could be out, and is given out. Umpire didn't take long before raising his finger. It was a straightforward decision.
Yeah, easy for Mo Azim, the umpire. I'm afraid Usman Afzal was all at sea at this innings. Didn't know whether to come down the pitch or go back. He didn't know whether to pull it away to leg side or hit down the ground, and it's heading into leg stump. Oh, you don't like that as a batter. You don't like that finger. Usman Afzal has to trudge off into the sheds for 9 off 14, 105 for 8.
And of course Yuvraj, they're your main protagonists. Knocks him over, finishes the job. Sohail Khan is a very canny bowler. England have been trounced. A very insipid performance from England. Pakistan are too strong in all departments. They've now won 4